Oh my god, you guys. Wait, where's Nick? You can't hear Nick yet. I can't find his cable. Hold on. Oh my god, Nick, don't say that. You can't say that.
I'm literally not saying anything.
Okay, here he is. I found him, guys. I found him.
I was hiding behind an armoire.
The
I was hiding behind
armoire.
it. Yeah, the one we keep in the lab for, armoire purposes. So we can display all the fine china we have in the lab.
Right, the fine china we have in the lab, of course.
Yeah. That's what the armoire's for, right?
Right, the armoire, yeah. Right. No, yeah,
Is that
like,
what an armoire is?
No, I know what an arm. Do I look like some kind of?
No, I know you know. The question is, do I know?
I think, yeah, you've seen an armoire.
An armoire?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome, guys.
Yeah, hey, team.
Hey, guys. You'll never guess what we're doing today. Except if you read the title, then you know. But, take it away, Nick. Take it away from me.
Wow. What is the nature of an armoire, really?
What are we talking about, armoire still? What's happening?
We're hanging out today. We're not doing an NPC lab today. We're hanging out. We're doing a live draw.
Yeah, just something nice and chill.
Just hanging out, talking about D&D. I'm gonna lay down a bit of knowledge about my
We're gonna go back in time.
D&D characters, I guess.
Come on, get in the train. Look, there's a seat right here for you. Come here.
Yeah, come on. We're pulled into the station just for you.
Just for you. We're gonna go
just
back
for
in
you.
time.
Do you know how much effort that took just for you?
Oh my god.
You better sit down.
Yeah, sit down. All right. This train's leaving.
I didn't want to do this, but it's a holdup.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nick has a gun. Oh my god.
Hands up. Hands
up.
up.
Oh my god,
everybody.
dude, you better get in the fucking train, dude.
Sit down.
Holy shit.
Now,
oh my god.
Down. Sit down. Conductor, no, don't you run away from me. You start this train. You understand me? You start
Bro,
this
train.
train.
You better start the train, dude.
You start this train right
Bro,
now.
You better start the train, dude.
I swear to. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, the train's going.
Train has left the station.
Train's left the station. I'm glad
you're
here with us, even though it might be against your will.
Just stand off. Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay.
Stand up on a train.
What are we doing?
I don't know. We're just hanging out. Oh, we're still starting soon.
Oh shit. No, we're not.
Not anymore. The train has left the station.
We're on the tracks. So, is there anyone in particular you want to start with, mister? Got a character you freaking adore?
Well, yeah, we can start with like my in my home game. I'm playing. You've already drawn him. Cassie.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a little elf boy, right?
Yeah. I play a wood elf druid in my like home campaign with some other people that have jumped on the channel, like Justin and Brandon and EJ. We've been in this like one game. It's Justin's homebrew, and we've been playing in it for I don't even know how, maybe like 2 years or more. It's been really long. Yeah, the first year was a little on and off because we basically met over the summer. We played a lot over the summer, and then and then we stopped because everyone was doing college stuff, and everyone was away. And then we came back at it for like a winter break. We had like 2 or 3 sessions, like winter, Thanksgiving break, like spring break, and then like a handful of the people in the game had like graduated, so everyone was like home then. Um, so since and that was the summer. Um, oh, that was the summer right before COVID, because a bunch of people were coming home and were like, yeah, we're not. I'm graduating, but there's no ceremony. Just
Ugh,
getting my diploma, and they're
dipping.
keeping all my money. So it's like, shit, dude, I'm sorry. So, but since then we were in person until like quarantine happened, and then we've been doing over like Discord, and then we've met in person like a handful of times when when in California they were like, "Oh, it's cool now." And then a week later they're like, "Actually, it's the worst it's ever
Actually,
been."
yeah,
So it's like cool.
great.
Um yeah.
Yeah, I remember
So,
that.
yeah, basically been playing this campaign for 2 years. The first year on and off, but this last year has been like basically every week, save for a, if there's like a conflict, if somebody's got something going on. But just cool. It's like the longest campaign I've probably ever been a part of. Um,
I'm doing my
not that I've
best to
been.
remember
Yeah, I'm not even describing my character to you.
what he looks
You just
like.
you're really good though. He's very he has
Remember
a lot
he
of
looked
like
chill.
he's very chill. He's also like he's kind of got a lot of like sort of feminine kind of features. Um, which I don't know. I guess like in my head, like elves are just like kind of like more feminine features, you know what I mean? Like they're a little bit softer
Mm-hmm.
around the edges, like they don't have such strong like um um
Masculine.
stereotypically, yeah, like
Yeah.
masculine kind of presenting sort of features. So yeah, uh his name is Neris. Um I don't know how much I want to. Well, he it was like recently revealed, sort of dropped via the like main bad in our
Mm-hmm.
campaign, kind of like just teleported in front of all of us and was like, "Hey,
What's up, guys?
um yeah." He was like, "Hey, you guys want to join my team instead?" We are like, "Huh?"
What?
And so he dropped a little bit of lore about like all of our characters on us,
Mm-hmm.
just to show like, hey, I know you.
Yeah.
Like I'm not messing around. Um, and it was revealed then that so I don't feel bad for just saying it in case anyone's listening that that's a part of the campaign or anything. That Neris is setting up to be the like arc druid of uh of like the country. So
Whoa.
he's like tree royalty.
That's so cool. Tree royalty.
Yeah. Yeah. Um he's super fun to play. I like him so much. He's a very much like he's super druidy. Um he's a what the subclass is order of the shepherd, like shepherd, circle the shepherd, yeah. um what is chat saying? Portable closet, like a wardrobe. Oh, an armoire is a portable closet. It's portable. I always imagine armoires is like huge.
I wonder
Aren't
what
they
portable
big?
means.
Like it just has wheels on it.
Is it still big? What's Neris's hair look like again? It was long, right?
Neris' super long hair. He usually keeps it, yeah, in like a bun, like a messy bun that kind of sits on like the top of his head. um and yeah, he's just a sweet, good boy. um it's very cool. He's very casual. um I have now a and this is I think maybe new since you drew him, Cassie. He has an awakened mouse as
Oh no,
a
I know.
companion.
I remember the
Oh,
mouse.
you know
Yeah.
his name is Timothy.
Good
Uh,
old
good old Tim. Yeah. So Timothy's around. He does nothing but just add to whatever fictional thing is happening.
I love it.
He's a plot mouse.
He's a plot
Uh,
mouse.
yeah, they do all seem to be sweet good boys. I do play a lot of good boys.
You play a lot of good boys, Nick.
I really want someday I really want to just I want to I have a which is so funny that I always end up playing good boys. I have so many character ideas of like just like deranged lunatics that like
You
I want to play so badly.
Champ was
But
a
I
little
always end
chattish.
Champ, okay, Champ was the most confrontational character. It's funny that you brought him. I totally forgot about him, but yeah, he was the most confrontational character I played. At least recently.
Good old Champ.
Edwards is a little confrontational,
Yeah.
but not in the same. He's not aggressive.
Yeah. Champ was like, "Alright,
But
guys, shut up. I'm a wizard."
yeah. Champ. You're right. Okay. Well, I got Champ confused with the character I played um on Joel's channel
Oh,
a long
Cypress?
time ago, and for Cypress, yeah. What was I'm trying to remember my character's name on Cypress. His last name was Cuddy. What was his
You were an
first
artificer,
name?
weren't you?
Yeah, yeah. And that was when Artificer was in the UA. Um,
Mm.
isn't Armoire a standing closet made for houses built without closets to be taken when you move? I think that is. I feel like that's more akin to until become until yeah, literally until they hit level 5 and then can kill anything is when the sweet boys of D&D turn into the murder hobos. But yeah, I think that's more akin to what an armoire is. I was thinking of like a large closet with like a glass or like a closed shelving unit, you know? You can like show you can show off all your fine china and your vases and other glassware. Um but yeah, Neris is a good boy. He's very um what's the phrase? I think like androgynous sort of presenting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't think to that extent because we haven't really like kind of been like role playing it that way. We're like NPCs like aren't sure if he's a boy or girl or not, but like kind of in my head, that's how he looks. He's just sort of like a very pretty boy.
Oh,
Um
look at him.
yeah, he's hot shit.
He's a sweet
He's
boy.
beautiful. Yeah, but he is very sweet.
I want to hang
Loves
out with
animals.
him.
Yeah, my favorite thing is he's very like even though he's like Circle of Shepherds, he's a lot more like in my head
Oh!
plant based, you know? Like
Yes.
he's a very plant sort of like his whole character is kind of plant well, what's the words
Like naturey,
uh
like hippie.
yeah, and thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, very naturey, very hippie, very tree hugger kind of energy. um my favorite thing is I can now I have a staff now that allows me to cast speak with plants, which is like one of my favorite spells in the game to cast because I'm just like I'm having this like conversation with a plant and just the other PCs are like, what's the plant saying now, Neris? Because at first it was like, what is going on? But now
Right.
like
It's just like
everyone's
normal.
wizened up. Yeah, it's just like, what did the plant say? Just super fun. Um, dang, what was my character on Cypress called? Because that character was he was who I was thinking of. He was really confrontational, aggressive. Uh, like one session, I got the party into a bar fight
Oh my god.
because some giant orc lady was being rude, and he was like, "Nah, we don't take that. We don't
I'll
take
take
that
that
here."
here.
Yeah, it was funny because like I don't know, it was just like a situation. It was funny because Joel was like, "Oh yeah, this like giant orc is like being rude and strong arming around the bar." And I was like, I immediately start a fight.
I love
I
it.
just I started throwing peanuts at her. I was like, hey, stop. And then the whole party got into a fight at the bar. It's very good. Yeah. Oh, and little Timothy. But yeah, it's playing. So Timothy is super fun because uh he's awakened, so he speaks common and has the intelligence of like an average NPC, which is super fun. And basically, like, the most I use him for is when Neris wild shapes,
Mm-hmm.
like, he becomes the translator. Because,
Oh my god.
yeah, because Neris has a passive ability that allows him to speak with beasts.
Uh-huh.
Um, which means that, like, I mean, obviously, like regular mice and other, like, beasts don't speak a language. So therefore, it's, like, inferred that, like, he, like, can connect with them emotionally, I guess. I don't know like how
Right.
the magic like works there, but it's not like language based. So even as like a bear or whatever, Neris can still talk with beasts. So he can still communicate with Timothy. So Timothy just relays what Neris is saying like to the
I
party.
love
It's
that.
awesome. Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah, I love Timothy.
I love druids.
He is a good mouse friend. Yeah. Oh, I love druids so much. Um, yeah, Neris is such a good boy. I love playing Neris so much. He's so much fun.
And Neris is cool because Neris is like a little green, isn't he?
Neris is super green. He's a green wood elf. So his skin is all green. He's a big green elf. And he's
I
got
love
brown
that.
hair and yeah, it's fun. And he's
It is
got those
fun.
like big um uh like fey ears, you know.
Yeah. I love super
Super cool.
fey looking elves.
Me too.
Yeah. That's what I
I
did with
love fey
Philly. I
ears.
was like, man, like, they're a sun elf. I want to, like, just make them, like a really pretty bronze palette. And so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. It's like, I'm just going to go for it.
Easy. Yeah. Yeah. Aw. Oh, you did just miss Neris. No, that's okay though. That's okay. I was just talking about Timothy. You already know the drill. I was talking about Timothy and um I was talking about how it was revealed a little while ago by um the big bad Manchun that he's training to be like in the next arc druid and all this stuff. Yeah. Neris is like hot boy summer, you know what I mean?
I love him.
He's so good.
Nurse is a little sweetie.
Mm-hmm. He is. He's just hanging out, you know. He likes to garden.
Love
That's
that.
mostly what he does. Yeah, in his pastime, he and Timothy garden together.
That is so
Um,
cute. Oh my
yeah, it's
god.
awesome.
Oh my god, Nick, that's adorable.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah. And whenever, he needs to do like a big druidic rune thing, like Timothy helps him out and stuff. It's great. And it's not like a mouse. He's like literally sentient. It's just
Right.
like literally a sentient creature, which is very fun.
Alright. Let's get this brown hair. Doing the
Yeah.
regular sketch uh kind of protocol we did with my character and then Stella's character, where we just take varying shades. I just do like a hard shade, hard pencil, and then I go in and change the opacity. So it kind of gives that like two-tone kind of vibe.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm digging it. I think it looks super fun.
There he is.
Oh yeah, he did reincarnate. It's okay. So this is comedy.
Comedy?
This is comedy here. So basically, what happens? Be me.
Okay.
I'm with my party. I'm hanging out in our like penthouse or whatever.
Right.
Our mini mansion in capital city, because we're just now working for the queen.
Right, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and we walk in after a rousing night, and standing in our foyer is the literal big bad evil guy, and we're just like, huh? He's like, hey, I just want to talk. So we talk, and he's an ass, so we're like, get lost, and he's like, oh, it's a shame, man. Hey, quick question, who's the guy that like put the killing blow on my mate, my first in command that you guys killed the other day? And no one says anything, and then we all kind of just say like we all did. Oh, but actually what had happened was EJ's character had done it.
That's right, I remember.
But EJ literally forgot.
Yes.
And like, it makes sense too that like their character would forget too, because like EJ's playing a rogue monk, and like one punches the shit out of everything. It's nuts. Like like the damage their character deals is kind of insane. So it makes sense that and also it also makes sense for all of us to be like, we all killed him. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna out one of us. And he goes, okay. So behind the screen, our DM rolls a die to see who Manchun targets with this attack that he's about to do. And he rolls our cleric.
Classic.
We had spent maybe like a literal hour of because we were working for the queen, and so like literally an hour of like gearing up and like buying spell components and stuff like that for a lot of resurrections and all that stuff. Like we had a bunch of diamonds and stuff. We're like, okay, sick. We're ready for the next arc. We're ready to go over and do the thing we need to do.
Right.
We got all the supplies here. Like it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna get it done. But Manchun decides to like power word kill our cleric right there, like on the spot, who was the only person in the party to have any resurrection spells prepared.
Oh boy.
So be me. Or be all of us, just like the one dude who could bring people back is the one who died.
Oh my god.
And so we were like, and the only spell, because I didn't have resurrection prepared or anything like that as a druid, and the problem is that it's like you can only use it within the minute that the character dies.
Right.
So I didn't have time to like sit like prepare new spells and stuff. And so the only other spell I had as a druid was reincarnation, which you can use a body that had passed away like within the like week or so, or like the day. It's a lot more lenient, and basically what it does is it brings the character back with the same class and everything, like it's the same character, except it changes their race. So our cleric was a human and is now a fish boy because of that. Yeah. Cassie has drawn like all of our. Do you want to just show off like the party?
Yeah,
because Cassie is.
I have you guys in a folder. There we go.
Yeah, Cassie has drawn all of our characters.
So here was Smith before.
Portraits. Yeah, there's Smith, our cleric of the forge.
There's Smith is after. Updated This one was so fun to draw. Oh my god. I was like, Justin, do you have like a color scheme? And he's like, oh, just like fish colors. And I was like, say less. I was like, here I go.
Yeah, super cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Here's
So,
Neris. He's
yep.
low poly
There's
because
me.
I had to adjust him for things.
Yee.
But here's EJ's
Yeah.
character.
There's EJ. That's Karu. She's
Hello,
a
Karu.
rogue monk and a bit of a she got sticky fingies.
She has sticky fingies.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the full Neris drawing. Here we go.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Um,
I literally have that hanging in my room.
Leoto was by far my favorite to draw just for this helmet piece.
Yeah, the helmet's nuts.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing Leoto. This Leoto definitely took me the most time, but I did have the most fun.
Yeah. It's super intricate and like super pretty.
I
How you
loved
did
it.
the headpiece. Yeah. It's tight. He's our fighter, our samurai fighter. That's Ethan's character.
Yeah, he was also fun to draw. This was like my first piece that I was like, I kind of like the way this looks. Which sucks. No artist should feel like that, but yeah, this one was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing the like effects in the back, and then I was also like, how do I translate like embroidered like stitching onto a piece without it taking away from his face? And I was like, just like a really simple sketch pattern because it blends in when you look far away from it.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. You and Brandon, and then eventually EJ gave me the most character descriptions. And I got literally like 3 sentences for this Dragonborn.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, that's Connor.
That's Connor for you.
Yeah,
And
but there's
so
Dee Dee.
I was just kind of like, okay, like green with some black scales, and I was like, okay, I can make this work. I mean, I love drawing dragons and dragonborns, so it was a gift.
Yeah, dude, Connor is so funny to play with because
Really?
he's so chaotic, and sometimes we get off track a little bit, but like he is the most candid like person I've ever played with at a table. Like it's so funny to like watch him play because he'll just be like, yeah, Dee Dee does this. Like it's like a joke that Dee Dee is just like this like sociopath because he just kind of does whatever he feels. But it's also really fun because it's like, you know,
Right.
there's like consistency in it. You know what I mean? Like on a
Right.
macro scale, which is like really fun. Because like on a
You
micro
always just
scale, it's like,
know.
why are you doing this? You
Right.
know, but if you zoom out, it's like this is how Dee Dee always has
Yeah.
been. Yeah, sometimes Dee Dee just be climbing buildings.
Just for fun.
It's just like, yeah,
Oh,
well, that's
there he
Dee
goes.
Dee.
There goes Edie.
Like, he's the child of the party that everyone's just like, where's Dee Dee?
Anyone got eyes on Dee?
So good.
All right,
Yeah, he's
well,
also like our stealthy guy.
we
Yeah,
got
there's Neris and
a
Timothy.
Neris and
Oh,
Timothy.
that is such a beautiful Neris and Timothy. Man, I
Just
say
little,
that is,
little,
I love them.
little
What a
sweet boy.
good boys. A lot
Good
of good
boys.
boys. We're gonna talk about a lot of
We're
good
gonna
boys.
talk about a lot of good boys tonight, you guys. Strap in.
Let's jump to let's talk about Leon.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, you guys don't understand how much I miss Leon. Fuck! Oh my god. Yes!
I miss Leon too. I was thinking about him on the drive home from work today.
Let me just open up a picture of a mouse so that I can draw a mouse good.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You've also drawn Leon before, like
I
a
have.
couple
I
times.
don't have it on this. I drew Leon back when I didn't have this tablet in this program. Back when I was a baby and used like a free program and like a $20 Wacom tablet. This will be Leon's first like rendering of me with a higher talent. Okay, let's
Leon
see.
is another good boy. He is a mouse folk, which not even like UA, that was just like a homebrew thing I found on D&D Beyond was mouse folk. Um I don't know if mouse folk has ever been like a UA thing before. I know like rabbit folk and like owl folk and stuff are now. Um but yeah, he's just a mousy boy. He was like I don't even remember how tall he was. Like I think he was like 2.5 feet tall.
Literally the smallest. It
Yeah,
was
he was like
perfect.
the size of like a small gnome. Boys, mice, and boys with. Yeah, you know what's funny though? We did just. I my boy does have a mouse.
I'm
Yeah,
sensing a
yeah.
theme.
You're gonna more than sense the theme by the end of this, because
Oh
I'm now
boy.
just realizing that like all my characters are the same, with like slight variances.
Oh my god.
But Neris is tall. Neris is tall. Neris is like. I think he's like over 6 feet tall.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I think he's like super tall. He's like lanky. I think he's like 6.5 feet or something. Like he's kind of just like a big beanpole. He's green, which makes him look even more like a beanpole. Um, but Leon is from
Kennedy.
uh
Resident Evil.
is from Resident Evil. Yeah, he is a member of Star. I don't know Resident Evil lore. Um, Leon was a mousy boy. His name was Leon Grimwald. This is his full name. And he's from a campaign that's been on like hiatus.
Mad hiatus. When are we ever gonna
Um,
meet again?
who knows. But he's a cleric of knowledge, so he's just a brainiac. A bookie mousy mouse.
Yes.
Um, he was a very good boy. Um, like a lot of the characters I play are chaotic neutral, just because like that's kind of where I have the most fun RPing. But Leon was like a like a chaotic good character, or like a neutral good kind of boy.
Oh my god,
He was
mice
just
are
a
so
very
hard to
good
draw.
cleric. um yeah, I don't know. He was just very I kind of built him with like the idea that he would just have a bunch of spells that like granted him knowledge and stuff like that. And the college of or the cleric of knowledge is kind of a fun sort of class or subclass that I think gets overlooked a lot for a lot of the flashier cleric. Um but I had a lot of fun. Bless you. Oh, bless you.
Oh.
A lot of fun playing with Leon. He had his focus was like prayer beads, but they were like regular people sized prayer beads.
Did he have glasses?
I don't think so. Winston has glasses.
Winston has glasses. That fucking dude. Fucking Winston.
Winston Winston is a character that I'm playing in that same home campaign, but like I like made a new character after like the campaign ended because I was like, oh, you know what? I think I've had enough of Leon. But I do miss Leon.
You wanna tell him what Leon did when he fucking left?
I, I I guess so. I guess so. Because Shayla's not watching.
Yeah, she was not here,
Uh,
right?
yeah, but also I guess Arm you get to know too then. Um, or maybe everyone knows. Oh, maybe everyone knows except for Shayla. I think that's the thing. So basically, uh, my girlfriend Shayla and I were in this campaign together, and so we both played Mouse Folk, and basically like Shayla's Mouse Folk was like a she was like a traveling actress performer, part of this like um traveling circus-esque kind of performing or like a traveling troupe or so. She was like a dancer or something, so she played a like dex-based fighter. Um, and and basically there was like a love like thing sort of going on between our two characters.
It was so fucking cute.
Um, and Leon got this item. I don't even remember how, like just through the minds of Fandelver or whatever, which was with the thing we were playing. And it was like these two lockets, and they were both filled with this like magical dirt. And basically, um, if two different people are wearing the lockets and one of them dies, the other person dies instead. And so Leon stayed behind in Phandalin to sort of overlook the what's it called, the rebuilding of the mansion, because our party had destroyed it.
Fully.
And
Didn't we kill
but
somebody too? In it?
I think we killed a lot of people in it. Oh, we did. But basically that mansion was going to be like our party's headquarters once it had finished. So basically when Leon split from the party, he gave the other locket to Shayla's Mousefolk character and was like, "Hey, just, here's a pretty necklace. Just wear it, and I'll wear a matching one, without telling her." Ooh. So it's like a thing now. Like
And
if her
here
character
I am,
died,
like standing
Leon will die
across.
instead.
I'm like sitting across the table, and I can tell based on the reactions, like no one understands like what's going on.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I thought I was so sly.
I literally was like, I'm about to fucking scream right now. This is the saddest, cutest shit.
I was
in the
just
fucking
casually like,
world.
"Hey, just wear this necklace."
You can't
But
get
yeah.
nothing past old Cassie.
Yeah, so
Except
it's
when
just
it's like
oh.
my character that needs to be paying attention to something, then it's fucking bye. But inter party drama, inter party ness, I'm like, hello? Hello?
Yeah.
You rang?
That was Leon's big sort of goodbye moment, which is very sweet, very cute. But yeah, he was from like a family of scribes, of like kind of, they like would, and like calligraphers and things like that. So they would copy like texts and things like that. And he was like, I want to be an adventurer. So he set out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sweet boy.
The sweetest.
Sweet boy Leon.
I remember
Yeah.
Terps and Leon like butt heads so much at first, especially when Terps tried to like straight up steal money from the party.
Yeah. Leon's like, hey,
Leon's
what
like,
you got
hey,
there?
bud, hey. And then Terps
No.
felt bad. I think I bought you chainmail, or Terps bought you something.
You did. You spent the money that you stole on other people.
It's like, listen, we can forget about what happened. Listen. Hey, I'm just a little guy.
Hey, I'm just a little guy. This is literally Leon. Just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Just a sweet little guy.
Just a little guy.
But yeah, one of a handful of good boys I've played.
Oh yeah, I'd argue Leon is the goodest boy you've played.
Leon is the goodest boy. I've never really played like a good alignment character, except for Leon. Usually I'm like in the chaotic neutral region, so I can just sort of do whatever I feel like, sort of thing. Like my character can kind of just like make snap decisions instead of being like, well, my character would be more inclined to do what's right. More so, my character is more inclined to just do what they feel is right.
Do what the fuck they want.
Yeah. For the Edwards portrait, don't forget to add the murder in his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will not be forgetting that.
Oh my god.
Edward surprises me so much. Every time.
I love Edward. He's coming into his own.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Yeah, the more I like, which is super fun, about being a player, or what I like to do is I don't know, like, you don't. But I've kind of thought about this where it's like you don't really like actually have a character until like the fourth session. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Because
I agree. Like
you know
completely.
what I'm saying? Because it's like, you
You're
can
developing your party dynamics, how they're gonna like
exactly,
interact with the other people, how
exactly.
they feel about the
Eh,
story, like all this stuff.
Yeah, and in your head, it's good to have like a backstory and like to know how your character would react in certain situations. But you're not playing a piece of paper. You're
Right.
playing a person, and so you're gonna, even if you have an idea of how your character is gonna react, you're gonna react to things differently because uh, a little bit of a acting sort of uh, theory here. You're never just that character. You're yourself playing that character, right?
Yeah.
So even if you're like have this idea, you're also reacting in that moment as well, which is gonna lend itself to how your character reacts in the fiction,
Right.
um, which is gonna change a lot as you play. Um, but yeah, Edwards is definitely a lot of that, where I kind of had an idea of how Edwards was, and then in the moment, it made more sense to act another way, and I was like,
Right.
oh no, this is Edwards, because I don't know, he's like in my head he was like one thing, and then I was like, no, no, he would totally react this way
Yeah.
because this is because his goal is this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun. Um, and Leon or Neris has also done that a little bit, where it's like, he's presented with a choice, and I'm like, huh, I guess you would do it this way. Well, I just learned
Right.
something new about my character. You know,
Yeah. I
that's like
definitely feel
the
that.
fun
I've
in
been
it.
doing that with Avalon a lot, where like I definitely had like an idea of what I wanted Avalon to be. And like you're like, oh, like you make up scenarios that you're like, oh, I bet she'll get into something like this and she'll react like this when you're like writing a character.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it never ends up that way. Like it's like Avalon like surprises me like as I'm playing, or I'm just like, you know what, she would like do this and not this kind of a thing,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
And the thing is
not
too is
what I wrote
like,
her to be like.
mm-hmm. Yeah. However you react in the moment is how your character is, not
Exactly.
what you wrote down on your paper. And the thing is too is like, your character could have been that way in their backstory and stuff like that. Um, but it's okay for your character to change and evolve over time,
They're
especially
supposed to
when
grow.
they're supposed to grow. Not just mathematically, but also they're
Yeah.
within the fiction, within the role play. It makes sense. It's natural. Um, but yeah, I was gonna say something that I forgot. But yeah, Leon is the goodest of the good boys. He's
Mm-hmm.
very sweet. Um, he'd be a pacifist if the game allowed it. Just a good boy.
I love little angel.
He is. He's a sweet guy. Just making sure everyone's all good. Let's talk
Sweet.
about Edwards now.
Edwards.
Edwards. So Edwards started off as
It's a
like
fucking
a little
bit.
improv, yeah, bit that I
Edwards
don't
is
even
a
remember what game we
bit.
were playing. But yeah,
What's your name,
we were
Bugie? So
just.
they're calling you Bob. What does Edwards look like again? I just know he's got a
What does
bob.
Edwards look like again? He
There
does
he
have a
is.
bob.
Oh, he doesn't have bangs. I was gonna give him fucking straight up bangs for some fucking reason.
No, he's got that Trunks looking.
He's got the hair.
He's got that Trunks fit. Um, but yeah, Edwards is another good boy. He's not the goodest boy, and I'd probably, you know, he's probably not even as good as Neris, but he's definitely a good boy. There's a lot to be said about Edwards, and I don't know if I want to give away too much of his inner workings because, um, you know, we're in the middle of that campaign or
Working on the campaign.
that so I don't want to fill everyone in yet on all the little inner machinations, you know. Keep that for a little bit of a surprise, right? A little bit of theatrics. That's what everyone loves. That's what they all came to see. Edwards is a bad boy. Edwards is a murderer. He's bloodthirsty. Uh, he is just surrounded and always dogged at the heels by death and villainy. What would Edwards do on a desert island? He'd probably find something to kill. That guy loves to kill, you know? Like I'm sure he'd find something. It's got to be something.
Edwards doesn't
You
love
know?
to kill. Unless.
No. Oh? No. Edwards is a good boy.
No,
He does not
Edwards.
love to kill. But don't mess with him.
Don't fucking try Edwards, dude.
Don't fucking try.
Like I'm telling you this to save your ass, dude. Don't.
Yeah, just listen.
Trust me, dude.
Don't.
Don't.
Yeah, it turns out Edwards is a big bad evil the whole time. Um, but no, Edwards is a lot of things. Um, like I something here. Here's something that I'll say about Edwards. I've been reading. I'm in a Shakespeare literature class, so I've been reading like a shit ton of Shakespeare. And I've been trying to use a lot of like that Shakespeare to like drive Edwards a bit. Like a lot of my uh, uh, inspiration for how Edwards carries himself comes from Shakespeare. Not so much like any play specifically, but just like kind of the energy that he brings in is very like of a sort of like a Shakespearean troubadour sort of thing. The way he kind of acts in certain situations, and again like a lot of just how he presents himself comes from a lot of that. I've just been reading so much of it, and I'm just feeling it out, you know. But that's where a lot of that that's where like knave came from.
Yeah, it's. I
um
love how you're like. Yeah,
and villain.
I guess Edwards is kind of like inspired
I
by
mean,
Shakespeare. I say as I draw
he's
a
got the
fucking
collar. Yeah,
collar
he's
on
got a
him.
ruff. um yeah, a lot of it is very Shakespearean. He's a businessman.
Guys, why does he look like Matt Mercer? Why did I just draw Matt Mercer?
Oh. But yeah, he's a good boy. He's a businessman.
He's a businessman, dude.
He's trying to get his business, Edwards and Johnson, off the ground, which is which would be, I suppose, a uh what is the word, like a caravanning company, you know.
Deliver goods.
Just move shit.
I mean,
Deliver
you're just
goods.
delivering a knife, dude, like you were asked.
We are hopefully delivering a knife that we were asked to deliver by a dwarf who did not want to go into any more detail about it.
Bro.
Edwards is a Postmates driver, says
Edwards is a Postmates. It's a medieval Postmates driver.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he aspires to be. But yeah,
charm.
he is charm. He's very business minded, which sometimes makes him a little bit confrontational. at times. He's very much like what's the is it like the right side of the brain that's very like mathematical, and
That's the left
is
brain,
the left
right
side
brain.
left brain?
I think about the Bo Burnham song. I am the left brain.
Dude, I was literally thinking of that song, and I was like, what is it? What are they saying that? Is it the left brain or the right brain or the up brain, down brain,
Up brain, down
red
brain,
brain, blue brain?
red fish,
Um,
blue fish, pea fish, poo fish.
that was very good.
That was very good.
But no, yeah, Edwards is just he's a very business-minded boy. He's probably the most driven character I've played. A lot of my characters are usually very, like, lofty is a word. Very, very, like, I guess not driven, for a lack of vocab words. But Edwards is very driven. He has a goal, and he wants to see it through, sort of thing.
I love it. I love it. I love Edwards.
Edwards is great. I do love Edwards. His favorite thing in the world is another animal companion. I don't know. That wasn't the theme that I thought was going to happen, but a lot of my characters are either animals or have animal companions. Just his
Which
mule.
I love.
Yeah, his mule is good. His mule Johnson, who is his like pride and joy. His greatest companion in the world. He's his mule who pulls his cart and is the reason why he can even follow or pursue his dream in the first place. So he does take very good care of his mule. But yeah, he's an artificer. And that was the thing too, choosing his class. So that's an interesting thing about this character that I've never done before. So basically we talked about it, or we mentioned it a little bit, but Edwards was conceived through an improv bit that Cassie and I did during one session, or during one stream. I don't remember what game we were playing.
For Honor.
But
EJ found it.
Oh my god, really?
We were playing For Honor, yes.
Holy crap.
So
yeah,
it was
okay.
Like a million years ago.
Yeah, oh my god. I haven't launched For Honor in like a year. But yeah, we were just playing, and we were just talking about how we haven't played D&D in a long time. Cass was like, dude, you want to just do something right now? We'll just go at it. We'll just see what happens. I'm like, okay, shoot. And Cassie created this insanely intricate world. She basically just created Cardinal Town like on a whim, and I was like, I walk in and and do this and I do that, and that was Edwards at first, was like this little kind of text adventure that we had, and then
this sweet boy. I love Edwards.
Look at him.
He
is
looks
a
like
good
he's
boy.
getting his portrait done.
He does. He says, does Johnson too, or no?
Can we get Johnson in here?
Oh, will you add him later? What's the situation with Johnson?
He's such a sweet boy who has murdered.
He's a very good boy. He's committed homicide. He's taken a life of another man. Casually.
Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
I'm sure it's not gonna come back to bite you guys at all.
Yeah, it's not like we have like a large like gang, one of the larger gangs in the district that we're in after us now, or anything like that.
Like, no big deal. Not like the one mercenary group in town is like fully you're on their shit list.
Yeah.
Like, no big deal.
Yeah, it's cool though. It's super cool. It's very cool. Um,
Let's get up
but it
here.
was weird to like. So I played Edwards, right? And I didn't have a class in mind. It was just like we were just having a little text adventure. Um, and then we are like, hey, we're gonna like let's turn that into like a one shot Andor campaign slash however many sessions after. Like we'll just feel it out. We'll do whatever. Play it by ear. So like retroactively, like figuring out his class was interesting. Um, a real big runner up was sorcerer for him because I was trying to think. I was like artificer like feels right, you know. He's a real smart guy. Um, and but like also like sorcery would have worked well too because it's like charisma based and he's you know like he's trying to like sell himself, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of his a lot of his company is like getting people to hire them and trust him. It's like that could be a thing too. And so I was kind of coming back and forth. Artificer was I had played an Artificer before on Joel's channel with what the hell was that character's name? Um Let me see if the Roll20 still exists. Let me see if I can pull it up. But I played an Artificer from the UA, but from the Unearthed Arcana over there. No, it's not. It's oh, that's recent games. Let me view all games. Um, oh shit, it is still here.
Oh my god.
Oh, it still exists. But uh, so I played an Artificer, Battle Master, Battle
Battle.
Smith, or whatever that is. Over there. And that was a lot of fun. That is a really fun class, and I'm sure it's a little bit better designed or whatever in the Tasha's release. But uh, Edwards is an alchemist subclass from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. The alchemist subclass looks super different than what they had in the Unearthed Arcana. The Unearthed Arcana was like a lot of it was geared around like you would as your like action on that turn you could like throw a potion or a brew of some kind at the enemy, and that was like your sort of bread and butter was like as your action you would do something with like one of your potions.
Oh
um
shit.
Kind of neat. And they did there is a system like that in the Tasha's Cauldron version, but it's a lot different. It's still a lot of fun. I haven't had the chance to use it a lot in our campaign yet, but it'll definitely come in handy later down the line.
Hopefully, yeah.
And it is a lot of fun. Oh my god, uh, this character Otis. His name was Otis Cuddy.
Otis.
Otis.
Otis. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my god. Oh wow. This character bringing me back. Oh, he had like an enhanced. He had a +1 like maul as a weapon. He was cool. He was a cool guy. But Otis is a very different character than Edwards. Alchemist is just a Minecraft witch. Battlesmith is what it is. Thank you, EJ. And yes, Edwards is from the Kingdom of Minecraft. I was gonna hold that back until it was revealed in the story, but I think now I'm just gonna say it. He is from Minecraft. He and Johnson have traveled very, very far, and it's not like he entered a portal into this world. Minecraft is canon in the campaign, in the fiction. Minecraft is a real place that you can literally go to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
So there's that.
It's yeah, definitely.
Do they know Steve? Yeah, they do. They're good friends with Steve from Minecraft. They've shared many starry nights, and they've fended off many creepers together in their in their time in Minecraft. Which is actually Cassie and I were talking about it. The next arc is going to take place in Minecraft, so don't ask.
Don't fucking ask.
Maskrath is in Minecraft.
I can't believe you fucking solved it. You got it.
Oh man, yeah. Sorry, Cassie, you're gonna have to write a whole new campaign now.
Gosh,
We
darn
solved
it.
the mystery.
You guys
Maskrath is
solved.
in Minecraft.
Maskrath was in our hearts and our minds this entire time. Maskrath was the friends we made on the way.
I was just about to say that.
What if I dropped that shit on you?
I don't. That would be really funny.
I think Edwards would
I would
fucking
just
go
be
crazy.
really funny. Edwards would like. I think he'd like eat the dagger with his teeth, and then he'd be like, "Well, I think I'm just gonna dissolve into the ocean now.
I think I'm just gonna quit merchant shit and never do this again."
Yeah. Later, skaters. So yeah, no. Yeah, Edwards is a good boy. He's a very business good boy.
Business boy.
Everything is a sell. You know? The world is a stage. Or what is it? If the world is an oyster, I am a sword that will pierce it open, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's Shakespeare.
That's Shakespeare.
I couldn't tell you what it's from, but it's Shakespeare.
That's Shakespeare. I know. That's Shakespeare.
I know what Shakespeare is because I took one class in college. So shut up.
Shakespeare. That's
I know him. Oh, you know Billy? Yeah, I know him. Billy Shakes. From down the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Good. Very good.
This fat fucking donkey.
Dude, Johnson's a good boy. Johnson doesn't get a lot of screen time, but when he does, oof. Crowd loves him. Crazy. Can't get enough of that spotlight.
If you think about it, your character's just kind of like a pseudo Shrek. Did you hear me, Nick? Did you leave? Where'd you go?
No, I heard ya. Yeah, I heard that.
You know,
heard all that you said.
It's like just like a pseudo Shrek, you know?
What is? Yeah, that's really cool. He says, get off me swamp."
Mm-hmm.
And his donkey goes. Well, he's got a mule.
Yeah, it is a mule.
His mule goes,
Hee-haw.
"Hey, Shrek."
Yeah.
Just like the donkey from Shrek.
Just like the donkey.
Which is crazy. It's out of this world.
Talking donkey. What the fuck?
A donkey talking to me. What? No. A donkey talking to me?
What is
a donkey?
Shrek?
To me?
What is this? DreamWorks Shrek?
What is this? A crossover episode?
A boing.
Cue the laugh track. We need to get a we need to get like a daytime radio show-esque button board of sound effects.
I'm gonna let you take the initiative on that one, huh, bud?
And we need to have canned laughter. We need to have boyoyoing.
Uh-huh. Boyoyoing.
Boyoyoing and canned laughter a must.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a note. Imposter is sus is gonna be on there.
Imposter sus is gonna be on there.
We'll have Big Chungus button.
Not Big Chungus button.
We'll have Lay Epic meme button.
This is hurting. This hurts.
We'll have TikTok button for all the young ones, for all the kids out there. And a Fortnite button too. And then another Fortnite button. We'll have 3 Fortnite buttons.
Nick, dear God, give me another D&D character.
Okay. Let's do Otis because we were talking about Otis
Mhm.
earlier. I don't know for the love of God or Christ or anyone who's up there what the hell Otis looked like. So
Right.
we're gonna reinvent him now.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think I remember. Okay, now actually it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me.
Okay.
Um, he had so he was a boy, very rough around the edges. Um, he was always dirty. He's always had some sort of grime on his face. He was a very like, whereas Edwards is like not so much an artificer in like the classic sense of like an inventor, and more just like a sort of like practical application of like
Mhm.
artificer stuff and like alchemy and things like that. Otis was like an inventor, man. Like stuff was always blown up in his face. He was always like trying to push um the knowledge that he knew. Um he's very just like he kind of looked like a punk. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like he
Yeah.
kind of had a very punk disposition of like people look at him and they're like, dude, this guy's gonna cause like, all right, buy what you need, then get out of my store, kind of
Right.
energy. You know what I mean? Um, but he was an artificer. Um, he had kind of short, uh, he had very short black, messy hair or like dark messy hair. Um, I don't know if he had freckles, but freckles feels right
Mhm.
for him. Um, um, yeah, he was just he's the most aggressive character. I played him like a punk. Like he was just very aggressive energy. And you know what? At the at the end of the campaign, the party was kind of like on the lam from authority.
Mhm.
And that kind of just happened. I don't know how. Couldn't tell you. Um, but that was a wild campaign. That was a short one though. That was like maybe like 12 to 15ish sessions. It was a lot of fun. Uh yeah, Otis was a lot of fun to play. I want to play like a real rowdy character again. I have a bunch of like ideas for a bunch of like rowdy characters, which is funny. I think I said this earlier too. That like it's funny that I play all these good boys.
Right.
Otis was a good boy. He was nice. You know, he was respectful. But he was also kind of just like a punk, you know? Like if you go on his bad side or like that story I was telling about in the bar,
Mhm.
like if you got if you like rubbed him the wrong way or was rude or anything, it's just like, dude, you don't do that to Otis.
Right.
Like Otis doesn't take shit. Otis is a fighter, which is so super fun to play a character like that where he's just like very smart, and very like inquisitive, and very like energetic and curious, but also like rude.
Right.
um, he could be kind of blunt sometimes, It's sort of in that like, um, he's kind of unintentionally
Does his hair look
sort
right?
of callous. Um, Kind of more spiked upward, I guess, unless like outward. Yeah, like that. Like he like at any given point he was always just recovering from something exploding in his face,
I kind of
you
like
know.
that. I
Yeah, like literally and also maybe figuratively, because he just had a very rough personality. Like he was always against the grain sort of guy. And he had kind of a cool. I remember he had such a cool arc. I mean, okay, well, I'll talk about it because
right. Show's
it's probably.
over.
I don't think it's. Yeah, show's over. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Um, so he had a really cool arc. Basically, because he was an artificer and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun if like the sort of antagonistic, uh, energy in his backstory or whatever was like an evil sentient weapon. Basically,
Ooh.
he grew up. Yeah, so his father was a blacksmith. He's the youngest of seven, so he's like the seventh son. Um, you know how it be player characters out there, main players. Let's go. Um, uh, so he was the seventh son, and all of his others, uh, brothers. So they're all sons. They're all boys,
Mhm.
and his brothers, like some of them were magically inclined, and some of them were not. They all grew up, at like different times, like I guess in their father's forge, in their father's smithy, um, and all of his brothers were either like artificers as well or like smiths. One of his brothers was an architect.
Mhm.
Um, just like sort of like creative types who work with raw materials. Um, like that's sort of kind of was his whole family.
Right.
Uh, and like basically his arc was he was going around basically like breaking the news that uh to his brothers that like his father had gone crazy and like killed their mother, and he was
Whew.
like after him, and he was like, yeah, like, have you seen dad anywhere? Like, has he talked to you? Like, have you heard from him? Do you know where he is?
Right.
And like that sort of thing. And so his whole arc, it's just like such a cool, like the more I think about it, it was such a cool, fun, like really dynamic character because like I mean he had such a weight that he had to
Right.
bear. Like he literally a bearer of bad news was like his backstory. Like his lot was he goes to like his brothers who are like way older than him. So he's like the seventh son. His older brother is like 20 years older than his oldest brother,
Mhm.
and like his brother who's nearest to him in age is like 6 years older than him. So all these guys he doesn't really know that well. Even they're just his brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they're really just tied by family. um like he had never even met his oldest brother, like that sort of thing. um yeah. Does he look like Bart? That's Otis, dude. That's Otis. Oh my god. Yeah, pretty much.
Why did I make him look like Bart?
It's funny.
Just like Bart.
He's just hot Bart. Um, but yeah, I was gonna have a lot of fun. Like his I don't know I forget what his other brother did, but we met in the campaign. We met one of his brothers who had recently just like had a kid. I almost said son. We did have a son.
Mhm.
But he had just had a kid.
Ugh.
And so like that was like he goes to him and is like, hey,
Hey, buddy.
you so this shit happened. And so he was like, so unbeknownst to him, his father had been possessed by like this evil sentient weapon that he had procured or was working with or something like that.
Mhm.
Because his father wasn't like like a his family was well known as a smithing family.
Mhm.
Um, he like they weren't like extremely wealthy people, but they were definitely well known in their craft, as like being like very fine smith, like blacksmiths and things like that.
Right.
Um, so it was really cool to play like just a real like hardened character. Like he was a, you know what, to liken him to something we've been talking about recently. He's kind of like a Venom kind of character,
Oh, little Eddie
you
Brock
know,
kind of guy in
like a
me.
bit of like an Eddie Brock, where he's like he's not like misunderstood. He's just like really rough around the edges.
He's had a bad time.
Um, but he's a good guy, you
Yeah.
know? Like he's kind of doing he's just trying to do what he thinks is right. Um, despite his own disposition. And
Look at
like
this
I
little
guess just despite
comic book looking ass boy. Look at
he
him.
is very comic booky. Yeah. So he was extremely confrontational and very like eager to get into a scrap, you know. He was always
Yeah.
eager to like, "Oh, I have this new thing." Oh, another thing. He was also a really good cook.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Uh because to him like cooking was a lot like artificery where it was just like um and even there was like a gag because he used the cantrip poison spray, which in the fiction was this vial that he like these little vials that he had that he would like shake up and then he would toss in the air and they would like pop in front of people's
Oh,
faces. Like he
that's
wouldn't throw it
so
at them,
cool.
they would just blow up in front of him. And there was like a little running gag that like he would put a little bit of that poison on like food that he ate because it tasted really good because it was like spicy, gave it
Oh
like a
my
kick.
god.
Yeah, so like cooking was like a thing for him too, which is a lot of fun to like get into how those mechanics kind of work.
Mhm.
um like I literally had like cooking tools on my character sheet for like the first time. It was a lot of fun. um but yeah, I love that we cooked up some alligator. We had some alligator meat in the swamps one time. It was cool. It was fun. Yeah, that was Otis. Oh, also he was extremely and heavily inspired by a character from One Piece, um, who is his name is Frankie. Uh, don't it might be it's not really a spoiler because this character was introduced into the story like over a decade ago. But if you're reading, then don't look him up. Just binge the manga. Um, but yeah, his
What color is his hair?
dark. It's like black. Um, but yeah, even his family name Cuddy is that character's real name. I don't really think that's a spoiler. I don't think that pertains to anything. It's just he changed it because it sounds stupid. But his name is Cuddy Flom. And so I was like,
How
Cuddy.
long has One Piece been out?
One Piece has been out. They just, I think like last year, they celebrated their 25th
Holy shit.
anniversary.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember being a kid and watching One Piece in my dad's apartment.
Yeah, One Piece has been ongoing since their first issue was in, or chapter or whatever, was in, I think 97. So, yeah.
Literally a year before I was born.
Yeah, that was the year I was born. So crazy. Yeah, that's been very, very long time in circulation, and it's still good. I highly
It
recommend
is
it. I love that
still
stuff.
good.
I love that. I literally just read chapter 1012 yesterday, and it was awesome. Highly recommend if you have a lot of free time this summer. 25th, I think they celebrated their 25th. Maybe it was their 20th. I think it was their 25th. 97. What year is it? Would that be 24 years? Maybe it was like 96. I don't remember. Oh, so it's been around since the 80s. Bruh. Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy? No, 97, dude, is over 20 years ago. Let that sink in. You old fogies. Just kidding. I'm there with you. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick's old as
Great
fuck.
show.
I say
Great show.
being
But
a year younger than Nick.
only a year younger.
Literally a year younger than Nick.
But oh man, that was fun talking about Otis. I forgot how much I liked him.
What a fun arc.
Yeah, Otis was a really, really fun character because he was just like so like angsty, you know, because he's trying to, find his dad, and he's like, hey, like literally the only reason he wants to find his dad is to ask him why he killed his mom.
Holy
Like
shit.
like it's not even like it's not like I'm gonna avenge my mom. It's like like his dad just fucking left after, and he's like, what the hell just happened? Like, I guess I just gotta find it, like, like I won't be okay until I find this guy,
Right.
sort of thing. A lot of fun, but um, yeah, and it was cool. We had a really fun scene where he kind of gave the news to his brother, his like closest brother. So it's like really the only brother he was close to.
Mhm.
And then he was gonna set off to find the other five who had started smithies or forges or what have yous
No
on their
animal
own
companion for Otis.
across the country. No. Oh,
You had
no.
a
But
you
there
had
was,
a
we
you had
had
a
a
rock, didn't you?
I did. I had a robotic giant frog. So he had a construct, which was sort of part of the class. He got a like a battle buddy that he himself had created, and it was this frog. I forget its name. Um, but it was basically a construct it was basically just like a trash can, with like kind of frog like legs and tendencies. But he would literally use it like a trash can. Like he would just open up its mouth and throw shit in it. And like scrap or like faulty mechanical what have yous, inventions and stuff like that in there.
Mhm.
So that was a lot of fun too, was his little frog companion. So he did have animal companion of sorts
In a way.
in his own sort of artificery, mechanical kind of punk sort of way. He's a lot more like another One Piece character, and that I think about him like that. But we don't need to get into that. But he was a lot of fun to play. Um, Also like the baddest good boy I played.
He was good at
For
heart,
sure.
you know. He's just been
He
through
was.
some shit.
He was a good friend. Um, you know, he just like was traumatized.
Fully.
Um, but yeah, lots of fun. Um, yeah, let me think. Who's another character I've played in recent times? We got Edwards, we got Leon. I mean, Winston's an interesting character. He's not as nearly as like uh well thought out, I guess, or as like as deep as I guess these other boys were. Leon wasn't really too deep though. He was just a good mousy boy,
Right.
who just wanted to, write about adventure
He's
and
a
things like
sweetheart.
that. So he was like, you know what? If we're gonna write one, you gotta live one,
Well,
sort
this
of
is a
thing.
good format if you can't think of another one. You know, I got these boys.
Yeah.
Trying to do some funny business.
Some funny wunny busy wizzy.
Yeah, Nick. That.
Huh.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some honorable mentions would be Winston is another character I played who was he was a
Is if you
he
say
is.
if you say was, then it will never meet
Uh-oh.
again.
It is that simple. Yo, Shayla. Hi.
Shayla! Shayla,
Winston
look who it
is
is.
another good boy, but he's actually Winston. I don't know about Winston.
What do you mean
I
you
don't
don't know about
know.
Winston?
Ah, all I'll say is, with Winston, he is proficient in deception.
What is going on? play. We gotta get back playing. We gotta play again.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much.
You
Winnie the
can't. You
Bish.
can't. You can't.
No, it's
I
not
love
Winnie
the
the
idea
Bish.
then that we're already suspicious of Winston. That like, cause like
No, it's good though. You guys are like you're suspicious because yeah, you
this
should
is
be
this
because
brand new
he's a very
fucking
sus.
dude. Yeah, so
He's
sus.
literally sus all the time.
Mad
Yeah.
sus.
Oh man, I forgot. There's some really fun things
Yeah.
about Winston that were like. There's a lot of things about Winston that are very intentional, and I won't say more than that. But
Oh my
uh,
god.
just in case, if like things go down the line and like we like start up a new campaign or something
Right.
because we've been on hiatus for too long, then I'll share a little bit more. But um, he's he's a warlock. Oh, what's funny? He's a warlock of the genie,
Yeah,
and
I
I
had
use
never heard of that when you had brought that up. I was like, what?
yeah, it was a UA thing, but now it's in Tasha's Cauldron, and it
Nice.
works a little bit different in Tasha's Cauldron. I think it's a little bit more succinct in Tasha's Cauldron than the UA. The UA is a little goofy, a little bit, um, but there's a lot of really fun packed spells from the UA. I haven't really looked at the Tasha's version that you get. That I was like, man, this is just a fun looking class. I want to play that.
Mhm.
But I do like Winston a lot. Winston will be very fun if we ever play again.
If we ever meet
Um,
up again.
yeah. Another honorable mention is oh my god, I played this Tabaxi Bard. I was trying to think of his name the entire time and I remembered his name. His name was Daydream at Night.
Oh, that's cute.
He was a Tabaxi Bard and he was like all black with like these bright yellow eyes and he had this like birthmark which was like it looked like a yellow kind of star that was just like right on his chest. He's really Dream. Yeah, EJ knows Dream. I've only played him in like a handful of one shots randomly. Justin with like Justin, Brandon and them and EJ. So like Connor, Ethan, Vince, they would recognize Dream. But Dream is fun. Dream was just like I loved the Tabaxi. I did love the Tabaxi.
How do you spell Neris's
I've
name?
only Naeris. Yeah. Daydream. I've only played him a couple of one shots, but he was a lot of fun. He was like just a bard of he was a performer, which was a lot of fun. He was just straight up like he was the kind of character who walks into a tavern and is like, "Where's the stage?"
I love it.
Which is a lot of fun. But yeah, those are all the characters I've played. There's like so many other characters that like I've come up for concepts of that like I've never played.
Shayla
I
says
guess
you also
Honor.
played Tylock.
Oh my God, Tylock. Okay, Tylock was a good guy, but he was like gruff, He was like the sheriff, the few words sheriff with like a heart of gold.
Oh, I
kinda.
love that trope. You're talking to your fucking your audience here, bud. I love that trope.
He was he was weird. So he was a thing. His race was a thing from the Ravnica, the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica.
Which one?
Let me look it up. I have the book right here. I forget the name of it, but he was a paladin, of the Oath of the Ancient. He was a Simic hybrid.
Oh, I
So
love it.
he had-
Robo played a Simic, I think.
Yeah, so he was kind of like he was a cool kind of guy. Um, but he was also a paladin in Oath of the Ancients, and he was kind of neat. He was like a soldier who's like basically his entire troop was ambushed. Um, and so he basically died in like this ambush, this like sea ambush. But a god like saved him from it, basically like a la Divinity Original Sin 2. Like,
Love
no,
it.
I have plans for you, child.
Right,
Um,
yeah.
but he was like, no, just fucking let me die.
Let me die, please.
Let me die. I hate you, idiot. And he still kind of is that way a little bit,
Uh-huh.
where he's a paladin. He's just like, I do this, but it's not me who does this. It is my god, you know.
Right.
Um, but yeah. I also played Tylock, who also, fun fact, Shayla would know this, is named after one of uh Shayla's like great grandpa
Oh, dope.
on her like Polish side, I want to say. Um, he was like a giant with an eye patch.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm not talking about my character. I'm talking about Shayla's
That's
great
dope as
grandpa.
fuck.
Yeah, I heard that and I was like, shit. Yeah, that's gnarly. Great grandpa with an eye patch. Yeah, gnarly. So I was like, that's not only the sickest name I've ever heard, but also like, holy shit.
Had a
Uh,
photographic memory. That's so dope.
yeah, crazy. So I named a hardened soldier character after him,
Love it.
because he was dope as hell. I never met him, uh, but I imagine he was a very intimidating man.
Yeah, sounds intimidating. I want his autograph.
Me too. Cool dude. Yeah, rest in peace. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions. I've never played an outright like evil character, you know, but
Yet. We never know
I
what's
have
gonna
so
happen to
many
this
concepts.
boy right here, dude.
Okay, you really don't. You actually really don't. But uh,
Ah!
some character concepts I've had in my head for a long time are a paladin of glory who just wants to fight. So
Love
I'd
it.
play like a just straight up chaotic evil. He won't fight things that are weaker than him because it dishonors him.
I love
Um,
that.
that sort of so like that's how I get around him not killing everything he meets is
Right.
just like, what is this small creature? Like, this is a waste of my time.
Right.
Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I gonna do? Kick you? No. No. You're dumb. There's no way you would ever defeat me. Therefore, there is no glory in this. Um, so he would just be like, where is is big wizard in that tower? I will kill him.
Let's go. Whoop, whoop.
Would you like to come and bask in my glory? You may support me sometimes, only when requested.
I love it.
Like
There's
that sort of
lots of room for
character.
growth. I love setting up
There is a lot of room
characters.
for growth. Lots
Yeah.
of room for growth.
I love
But
setting up characters with growth.
yeah, that would be him. Another one is a what are those bird boys called again?
Aarakocra?
With the A, Aarakocra, yeah. So a secretary bird, Aarakocra. So like his neck would be like another like 2 feet. You know, he'd have like a big crane neck. That he could do bird things with, and he'd be like a hexadin sort of thing, or like a just a warlock college of blades or whatever, or you know what that one, the
Swords.
hex
College of Swords.
blade,
Oh, Hexblade. Yeah.
hexblade. But he'd be like a mask maker whose god wants him to like take people's faces.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, so like he would just like he would use like a hexblade like dagger or like something, or like a some sort of thing like that, and he would just like kill people really really up close and just like stare at their faces as they died, so you could like remember those moments, so you could make masks of like that, you know, for the glory of his god,
Oh my god.
or his patron. Yeah. Yeah, he was like a gnarly character. I had like concepts of like him like having dreams where like he would like skin his own face like for his god and or his patron and shit like that. He was just like nutty. He was just a lunatic.
I love
Um,
it.
and then the one other like evil concept I had was just like a straight up lunatic guy who's
Mhm.
warlock who's like patron was like like some sort of like muse or something, and he like genuinely truly believed that his patron was like his dead wife who was like a singer. And so he was just like he just batshit. Like he's always like talking to no one, and like he just like hears shit all the time. Uh like there's like constantly music playing in his head. But like not like in oh there's a song stuck in my head
I
like
wish you could
deafening.
see Nick. I wish you could see the fucking look on my face right now, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to play a lunatic, you know? I want to play someone who's batshit. But also like I feel
Honestly,
like that sort of character concept like that wouldn't really translate in a party setting.
now here's the thing. Now here's the thing, Mr. Nicholas. Your both of those characters would be so good in a Call of Cthulhu one shot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've always wanted to run a Call of Cthulhu game. Like just one game. Cuz Call of Cthulhu's fun. It's more of a run away and see who survives kind of game, not fight the big bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Like psychological horror.
exactly. And oh my fucking god. Oh my god, Nick. My wheels are fucking turning, bro. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, those characters. That's why I love those characters because they're like, oh man, you can do so many things with those characters. But
Wow.
every single time I enter a campaign, I look at my old character concepts and I go, but what if new one?
What if new one?
But what if new character concept?
Yeah, if you don't play
So yeah,
that Glory Paladin anytime soon, I will show up to your house. In a dangerous way, Nicholas. I want to
yeah,
see I want to see that Glory Paladin really bad.
dude, yeah, me too, man. I really want to play just like an aggressive like villain, you know. But yeah, that's
Sweet.
sort of where I'm at with my
That's Nick's
PCs.
brain.
That's my huh. And Cassie, may I say, oh my god, all these characters look amazing and
You
beautiful.
like?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Look at sweet little
They're all
Edwards.
incredible. Look at
He's
Sweet Edwards.
such a sweet boy.
He is.
Oh, nothing bad will ever happen to Edwards.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Yeah.
And that's a promise. But yeah,
I
they
will
all look
say, honestly,
super good.
out of all of your characters that you've like ever told me about or played with me, like, I mean, Leon has a very special place in my heart. I
Yeah,
will
of
say,
course.
Leon is the only reason why Terps turned out to be a good person.
Yeah.
Because I set her up to be like the way I won't give away too much just in case we still keep playing, but I set Euterpe up to be like easily influenced by people, essentially, just based on what she went through. And so I was like, oh, she's tagging along with Atelia, who is fully like an evil,
Oh yeah, she's just evil.
horrible, sadistic person. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna see what happens, you know, see how things go. And yeah, fully, like, Leon is the only reason why Turfs did not end up to just be like a total fucking horrible person. Cause like, Euterpe took insane admiration, like, to Leon, and like took a major liking to Leon because like he was just like nice for no reason. And like she did not understand that. She had been in a world where it's like, yeah, like you're nice to people, but it's because you get something out of people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And Leon
Aw.
was just good.
Yeah.
And Turfs,
Leon is just good.
he's just good. Yeah. Aww. But I will
Aw,
say, I
jeez.
love Neris, and I love Neris' concept.
I adore Neris.
I love Neris.
Neris has almost died so many times.
I know that my druid and your druid would get along so nicely. Like,
Oh man.
Like Gilly and Neris, like whenever you describe Neris, I'm just like, damn, druids really are the fucking best, dude.
Druids just be vibing,
Yeah.
you know? Druids are like, calm down, man. There's a
Like-
tree right here, you know?
Like, dude,
Like, what's the worst that can happen?
what are you freaking out over? Yeah, love it. Here for it. But yeah, there we are. There's everybody.
Yeah. There's the gang. The gang's all here.
It's all here.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the four. Yeah. Those are the four. Those are the four characters I've played. I'm trying to think if there's anyone. Maybe like some one shots and things like that. Like some goofy throwaway characters. But
Right.
But yeah, that's the gang.
Hell yeah.
Neris Edwards mostly.
Yeah. Yeah, good old
Yeah,
Otis. Good old.
That was dope.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, I love D&D.
Aw, me too. It was
Oh,
fun.
you guys. Yeah, I miss our home game. We left off in the Underdark. I think I literally... Oh, no. Did I get rid of it?
You
I
had like a
little-
doodle.
I had a little doodle from when Terps was in the Underdark and was having a really bad time. I think I got rid of it. I think I took it off this one. Bummer. Oh my god. Aw.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
Damn.
good.
Yeah, I don't see it on here anymore. No, I don't see it. Bummer. Oh well. I don't have any
Yeah.
pictures of Terps on my Procreate folder anymore. I haven't drawn Euterpe in a while, other than my little get-together portrait of all my characters. There's Terps.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, I miss Euterpe! I miss playing a bard! Let's just bully each other into playing again. The garage is nearly set up. We'll just come play in my garage.
Easy.
Get the table, got the TV set up. We'll just
There we go.
We just gotta play. Shit. Oh my god. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. It's always,
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
it's always so fun doing these. These are a lot of fun. Nick and I were discussing. That's not. I meant discussing.
I mean, we
Nick
are
and I-
disgusting.
We are fucking disgusting. But Nick and I were
miserable
discussing.
wretches.
What we might possibly maybe do for next week for NPC Lab.
Oh yeah. We have some ideas.
We
We have a
beautiful.
well, we have a idea that I think we do want to do. So
I
we're probably
think
just
I
gonna
will bully Nick into doing it.
we're just gonna do it.
We're gonna
'cause-
do Venom next week, you guys.
Yeah, we literally. So we like we just watched Venom in our Discord, and the Venom 2 trailer just came out like
it
right
was
now.
Weird coincidence. It was like we were just
Yeah.
like, I don't remember who said it, but someone in the Discord was like, let's just watch Venom. And then I was like, guys, the Venom trailer's coming out tomorrow. It was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
And the movie's really fun. It's super campy and just like a fun sort of little romp.
Yeah.
Venom with I don't think so. I can't say that word.
You can't say what word.
The one that EJ said. My
Venom?
my mom said is dirty.
Venom?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, with the boobies.
But yeah, I'm super down. I don't know. I'm on the Venom train, man. I liked that movie a lot. I thought Tom Hardy did a great job. I thought it was really fun. I'm
Yeah.
really excited for Venom 2, Electric Boogaloo this time with
good old Woody.
good old Woody the Woodpecker. And it's gonna be a good time. I'm into it.
It's gonna be fun, yeah. We're gonna play around
Yeah.
with what the fucking symbiote will translate into.
Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It's
So,
just a cool. This Venom's cool. I don't know.
just gonna have a good time on Mondays, so you better fucking be there.
Yeah.
That's next week, but this week we still have Wednesday. No D&D on
Mhm.
Wednesday. Instead,
Yeah.
we're gonna play a game. I don't know what we're gonna play yet.
Yeah. We'll
We're
figure
just
it out when
gonna
we get
see.
there.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
right by you.
gonna play a game, so be here. It'll be fun. And then we'll see you next week for Venom.
Yeah, yeah. And just as a heads up to you gamers here, D&D for the Bravo campaign is gonna be bi-weekly, right?
Yes, yeah, every other week. Yeah,
Or-
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's gonna
Little
be
announcement.
every other week now.
It's gonna be bi-weekly, so we'll be off this week, and then we'll be back on next week. We'll be off the following week, so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So when we're playing D&D every other week, it's not a scheduling thing. It's just we're doing it bi-weekly.
Schedule. Yeah.
Also, we still have not forgotten about Divinity in the slightest.
Yeah. We're working on it.
We're working on it. May is just a really weird month.
Yeah.
So I think we're still on the train of doing like a mega session sometime, someday, probably gonna be in June, some weekend.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sit down with Justin and Brandon, and we're gonna beat Divinity.
Yeah.
But it will happen. By God.
By God, yeah. If I have to
been,
lock
like-
these boys in a room.
Yeah. It will happen.
So we can finally finish that game.
It's been, God, it's as old as this channel.
I think it literally is.
It's genuinely like as
We've
old
been
as this
playing
channel.
that game for a million years.
So we will finish it.
Yes.
My God, if it's the last thing I do.
Also, I wanted to point out that I'm gonna call it affiliate anniversary. We could just call it channel for anniversary, but our affiliate anniversary is coming up. What I thought was July, but I think now is actually June. But anyways, we want to have just like a fun big old celebration for that. So if you guys have any ideas for like fun games to play or things you want to see us do, I was like, maybe we can go through and watch our clips of the year, play fun games, just that kind of stuff. Possibly do like a one shot or something. Just go drop them in the Discord. Just go let us know. You know what I mean? Just that's on the horizon.
Yeah, we'll have a pizza party. All the subs are invited.
Yeah, all the subs will I'll order a pizza to all of your houses.
Yeah, just a slice though. So
Yeah,
grab a
sorry.
slice and then tell
Look, we're not partners,
tip the
okay?
delivery guy, but tell him like, hey, this isn't your final stop. Your next stop
Yeah.
is over here.
Yeah, so he'll
And
start.
they will be tipping you $40.
Yeah.
And that's on you, the sub, to provide.
Yeah.
Also to pay for the pizza. We'll make the call, but you have to pay for it.
So I need you guys to I can't say this on Twitch or else they're gonna what if they take me down? It's gonna
Oh my
say
God, call to action.
Need you to give me all of your credit card information.
We need you to go to your parents' room.
I need you to
get those crazy numbers on their
Those
credit card and those pesky little
numbers.
digits.
Need you to
Oh my
go into
God.
your parents' purse, grab their checkbook. Now, I know you probably don't know how to write a check, and I'm gonna walk you through it.
Yeah. All right. You have the checkbook now?
Yeah,
It's okay. We can wait.
we can wait.
Do you have the checkbook now? No, I'm just kidding. Don't steal from your parents. Unless you want to steal from your parents, then
We do not advocate for. We're digging ourselves a hole.
we don't advocate theft unless the proceeds go to us.
Oh my God! What did you clip, EJ? No.
Oh, no.
No,
Wait,
no.
I don't want to get in trouble.
We're gonna get in trouble.
Jeff
Not
is
the
gonna
contract.
get mad at us. He's
Oh,
gonna go,
no.
I didn't divorce my wife for this.
I don't.
And
Wait,
he's gonna
did Jeff Bezos
ban
divorce his
Monty
wife?
Hall. He did, like a year ago.
Oh, that's right.
My contract has been formed. Oh boy. But yeah,
Cool.
that's a show.
We also have YouTube. I put up YouTube.
Yes.
I just put up the little life draw with me and Stella. it's like fucking really long. And I realized I could probably chop it down to 15 minutes eventually. But our YouTube is going to start being a little more active, just kind of as an archive, since I have lost 2 episodes of our D&D because I'm so fucking lazy and don't, do the VOD
Wait, how did you
cutting.
lost them already? They last for like a month, don't they?
They last, yeah. Yep, they're gone.
I don't understand how Twitch works.
They're
We've only been
gone.
doing this for a year.
No, they don't last for a month. They only last for 14 days.
With the H.
Yeah, because we're affiliates. Yeah, big bruv. Big bruv moment.
Big bruv.
Maybe I'll work on like a recap video of like, hey, LOL, this is what went on before these 2 episodes. But anyways, yeah, so that's going on the YouTube. So yeah, I can't think of anything else we need to announce. Literally.
There is that one thing.
What?
Well, you know what? It's okay. We can hold off on it.
Oh, I'm scared. What do we?
No, it's nothing. That's gonna wrap our show tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun. This was really awesome. This is like kind of what I needed. I just needed a little jaunt down memory lane.
Yeah.
This is very nice. I really like this.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for these beautiful illustrations here, Cassie, that you've done.
Of course. Love your good boys.
They're just a batch of good boys.
It's that one thing, Cassie, don't you remember? No, am I forgetting something? What's happening?
No, it's
you guys?
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
I'm being
No, don't worry
gaslit.
about
I'm being gaslit. I'm being gaslit.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh!
And thank you,
I'm
the
pointing at
audience. You
I'm pointing.
aggressively points at the screen.
Yeah.
And
I guess we can
screams.
pull this train over after fucking... Yeah, Nick, would you put the gun down? Can you just pull the train over?
Cassie, the train has been pulled over this entire time. It was all a dream, Cassie.
No!
Wake up, Cassie.
No!
The train is a lie.
No, turn this
There was
off.
never any gun to begin with.
No.
Except for the one I'm holding in real life.
What's real?
Oh, crazy. What is real is what is a dream? What is real? What is it?
Oh my god. Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's blow his popsicle stand.
Let's blow this popsicle stand. So, bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Kisses. Mwah.